on 5-Star Championship Wrestling. Another outstanding week we have lined up for you. Plenty of action, plenty of talent, and the Heavyweight Championship Tournament continues. We'll get a chance to see Kevin Von Erich, one of the famous Von Erichs here at 5-Star. Also, Lloyd Humongous has joined us for the big action that we have lined up for you. Sam Houston, the Royals family have to face one another in this week's confrontation. Jack Victory and Rip Morgan against one another in the ring. You'll see Malibu. You'll see Kamala go up against the big ace, Cowboy Bob Orton. It's explosive, and we're ready to get it underway for you right now. Up in the ring, Lyle Boudreaux with the introduction of our opening match.
Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome to another event of 5-Star Championship Wrestling. Your officials for the matches, your referee is Kerry Cooper. Your timekeeper is Gary Kilshaw.
And, of course, we're waiting now for the competition. And as I stated, the competition promises to be even more exciting this week than it has been in the past. And you know certainly how explosive the action has been in the past right here with the stars of 5-Star Championship Wrestling. We have got a mixed big man, little man match. Now that's something that we have not had the opportunity to see in a long, long time. Or maybe for the first time for some of our wrestling fans. Big man, little man in the squared circle. So that will be a good one. That will be interesting for all of the wrestling fans that have gathered to see the action. And there you see the $1 Million Baby making his arrival to the ring. That, of course, the little man, the big man, is Jack Valiant. And we're awaiting their competition. Back up to Lyle now for the introduction.
This will be a special mixed big and little tag team match. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Now in the ring, weighing 230 pounds from Hollywood, Jack Valiant. And weighing 110 pounds from Los Angeles, the $1 Million Baby. Coming into the ring, weighing 235 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, Billy Joe Travis. And weighing 120 pounds from Houston, Mario Santana.
Big man, little man. This will be exciting. Well, Billy Joe Travis wanted a shot at the $1 Million Baby. He's trying to get the $1 Million Baby in the ring to start things off. That would be the man that I would have to go up against if I were in there. But he's going to have second thoughts now. He's got to take on Jack Valiant. Good arm drag takedown. We get the action underway. And, of course, we've got much more competition as far as the 5-Star Heavyweight Championship Tournament is concerned. The class of talent is outstanding. We know that you've been with us in the past couple of weeks or so since the tournament got underway. The action this week is just simply mind-boggling when you talk about the talent that will be in the ring. We're getting ready now to start the second round of action as well, so the tournament will continue. How about that? Mario Santana using Billy Joe Travis as a stepping stone to get the best of Jack Valiant.
A little help from a friend doesn't hurt.
And a good suplex on the part of Billy Joe Travis. Gets Valiant off his feet.
Well, you're right, Johnny. You watch, look at this card we've got tonight, and we have got some outstanding matches coming up in this tournament on this show.
And now wrestling fans sitting in the luxury and the comfort of their living rooms get to see this at no charge. Big main event matches just throughout the entire card. When you talk about Lloyd Humongous, I mention this young man because I had the opportunity to see a picture of him just a week or two ago, and I was just in complete awe at the size of this individual. And I had the opportunity to see him in person prior to our matches. And I know that you've probably seen him as well, Lyle, and he is awesome. The one simple word is awesome to describe him.
He really is at 6'9" and 340 pounds. Quite a specimen of a man, and we'll be seeing him on this show.
I was told in the back that he can bench press over 600 pounds. I do not know how true that is, because I don't think, to my knowledge, I've ever seen a man that can bench press over 600 pounds. I was told that he once got 680 pounds up. So that is just an awesome figure to speak of. And when you see this man, you will see just how awesome he really is. I hate to keep describing that word, but when I saw him for the first time, that was the only word that popped into my mind.
Well, right now, the $1 Million Baby's having some problems.
We had the opportunity to see Mario Santana and the $1 Million Baby just a short time back. And they are very exciting. They handle themselves real well. They're rugged, they're tough, and they can take care of business. Santana, the taller of the two. $1 Million Baby in the black tights. Santana with the cover, only a 1 count. Back on top. And once again, not able to get past. I guess if you count all three, we've got a 3 count.
Well, the $1 Million Baby doesn't like what's going on, but he better watch out. He was heading to the wrong corner.
Mario Santana got the decision last time on the $1 Million Baby and got an arm bar right now. Well, we got to see the big men at the start. Now the little men with the action. And Joe Travis, the newcomer, only his 2nd week with 5-star. And, of course, Jack Valiant waiting on the outside, waiting their opportunity to get into the ring.
And we still have more of the heavyweight championship tournament coming up on this show. $10,000 to the winner.
And a beautiful championship belt. Sam Houston is here. Malibu once again. Bob Orton having to face Kamala. That's the way the pairings are. And he's got to go against the big Ugandan giant. And then we'll see Rip Morgan and Jack Victory. How about that one, Lyle? That's a battle between the royal family themselves. Santana going up on top. Oh! Hooks that leg. Oh, Jack Valiant into the action. Ricky Proctor pushing him away. Now, look. Billy Joe Travis rolling Santana up on top. 1, 2, and a 3 count. Well, turnabout is fair play. Billy Joe Travis and Mario Santana with the win. We'll be back with much more action. A headliner coming up, so stay with us. We'll have it for you right here on exciting 5-star championship wrestling.
The National Farmers and Merchants Insurance Agency has specialized in major medical plans for farmers, ranchers, and self-employed folks for years. This exact same major medical insurance is now also available to you if you are not offered group insurance where you work, if this plan will pay more benefits than your present coverage, and if this plan costs less than what you're paying now. Personally, I demand the best benefits anytime a member of my family requires medical care. But let's face it, the rest of the time, that insurance policy is simply going to lay in a drawer somewhere and do nothing. So I want to pay the least amount per month if I can. My horses and my insurance have a lot in common. He used to put in a good day's work, but now with traps, catch pins around the ranch, working cattle with pickups, he spends most of his time standing in this trailer or loafing around the barn. Like my insurance, when I need him, I really need him, but I still don't want to type any more money than I absolutely have to. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes to compare this policy against your present coverage. I'm telling you right up front. The call's free. You're under no obligation for them to come to your home and make the comparison. That's free, too. And if they can't save you $300 to $500 a year, don't consider switching to their policy. You can tell them I said so.
Hello, folks. I know ties ain't pretty. They don't smell good. They don't make you look any better, but you got to have them. If you got to have them, you might as well get them where they're the cheapest. Allied Discount Ties. We discount Goodyear, Firestone, Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, all the major brands. We sell tires cheaper than anybody. In fact, we'll beat anybody's advertised price by 5%. Remember, you just can't do no better than Allied Discount Tires.
3 locations in Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and New Iberia.
To 5-Star Championship Wrestling, our next match is about to get underway, so let's call on Lal Boudreaux once again for the introduction.
This match will be 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing in the ring, weighing 240 pounds from San Pedro, California, Lou Spicolli. And now entering the ring, weighing 226 pounds from Waco, Texas, the young gun, Sam Houston.
Sam Houston is ready to go after Lou Spicolli. That's Cutie Pie on the run. Oh, Sam Houston with that nifty little two-step of his. The young gun into the ring, and this is the start of our second round now in the 5-Star Heavyweight Championship competition. Joining me here at ringside is one of the big members as far as 5-Star and Devastation are concerned, especially Devastation. I'd like for you to welcome the Angel of Death.
Well, I tell you, I probably should be in the back right now, getting ready for my first round match with that goofy Kevin Von Erich. But instead, I just came out here to take a look at this Sam Houston. I don't like him. I've never liked him. And I'd just like to see him get beat right now.
Well, I would imagine that there definitely must be a bitter spot with you as far as Sam Houston is concerned, because we haven't had you speaking to us very much in the past.
Well, I'll tell you what. Sam Houston and I have had a couple run-ins here and there. Oh, look at that. See? There he goes showboating again, you know. I'll tell you what, yeah, there's been a little problem between us in the past. And I'd like nothing more than to get settled right now.
Of course, this is the Angel of Death. A big part as far as the General's arsenal is concerned, that being with Devastation Incorporated. We've got Kevin Von Erich to come up. Lloyd Humongous will be here. We'll also see Malibu, Cowboy Bob Orton going up against Kamala. Rip Morgan facing Jack Victory. Crossbody. And a 2 count by Sam Houston.
No.
And the young gun continues to apply the pressure and turn it on against Lou Spicolli, also a first-round winner. As I stated, this is the start of the second round of the Heavyweight Championship Tournament. And let me once again pass on to our wrestling fans. You notice when they got into the ring, we had the action. That's simply because the referees have informed the wrestlers prior to their match of all rules and regulations. They have been passed on to the wrestlers concerning the 5-Star stipulations with the Heavyweight Championship class, therefore eliminating quite a bit of time to give you more wrestling action.
Now, I'll tell you something, Big John. I look at this Sam Houston, and I'll tell you why I don't like him. I don't like him because he's a pretty boy, he's a prima donna, and he's a big, fat show-off. He's always sitting up there, look at all this fancy stuff. Oh, cut it out. Why doesn't he just wrestle?
Sam had enough of that hair pulling.
Well, if you ask me, I call it tit for tat, Big John.
Oh. Flat of the boot across the top of the head. Good arm drag takedown. And Sam Houston, of course, has his sights set on that heavyweight championship title and the big money prize that goes along with it. He currently is the Virginia State champion, and he'd like to add to that.
I don't know how Sam Houston's going to win a heavyweight title when he only weighs 198 pounds. I'm sure you'll have to agree he looks a little bit undernourished.
Sam is a very talented individual.
Oh, yeah.
I had the opportunity to sit in with him a short time back. He is doing some singing. He is doing some songwriting. Very, very talented individual.
Well, I'll tell you what,
solid right.
I'll tell you what, Big John. Maybe sometime in the short future, I'll give you a chance to see just how talented Sam Houston is.
Of course, you're listening to the Angel of Death, who has come out at ringside to join us on this match.
Now watch this crybaby take over on him now.
Spacohly really laying it in.
Rocking.
Over the top, there's the flying bulldog. And that could be it.
No!
2, 3.
Hey, Houston!
Sam Houston with the win over Lou Spicolli.
Someone, man! Hey, you think that guy's
So
tough?
Spicoli's reign
Why don't you get something?
is all over.
Hey, Sam Houston. Hey, why don't you fight a real man? That isn't no competition. You want a heavyweight? Why don't you strap me up for size, big boy? Come on over here. Yeah, you. No, come on over here. Hey. Come on over here, tough man. Let's see what you're made out of. Come on, you want something to try? Try me on for size.
Sam Houston is evidently not paying any mind to you whatsoever.
Yeah, Sam Houston is afraid of me. He's always been afraid of me. He's run, but he can't hide. I'll catch up with him sometime in the near future.
Maybe Sam Houston knows that devastation is probably lurking somewhere in the background, and he'll rather come out and fight at a different time. More action still to come. We'll have it for you, so stay with us right here on 5-Star Wrestling.
When you buy your car, from now on, you're gonna be dealing one-on-one. You know that all the best is yet to come.
At Cecil Graves, we're dealing with great specials like this 91 Caprice with all the extras and more for just $14,399. Or this new 90 Suburban loaded with a powerful 350 engine and more for only $19,995.
When Cecil Graves deals, the best is yet to come.
There's something special in everything you do. You've got the stuff that dreams are made of, and your own way of making them come true. We're here to share your tears and laughter, to bring you all the news you're after. Together we'll go far, while we're reaching for the stars.
Louisiana, prowling on the move, working together, WAFC, Channel 9 and you.
You're the voice we hear when the stories break. You're the spirit that sets us free.
Whatever you do, something you like, that's where we're gonna be. Louisiana, prowling on the move, working together, Louisiana, News Channel, WAFC.
Southern Siding can smash high utility costs with their new energy-efficient insulated replacement windows. No matter what size, Southern Siding will custom-build energy-saving windows to fit your home. Installation is quick and easy, and you'll save on your utility bill both summer and winter. They can even pay for themselves with the money you save. We've shattered high utility costs, and we can put together a deal for you with beautiful insulated replacement windows. Call us today for a free estimate and start saving money tomorrow.
This is a big hit with 5-Star Championship Wrestling, and of course I'm speaking about the former American gladiator, Malibu. Malibu has been with us now for just a few weeks, but a big hit he is with the young and old, and especially the children, and we're happy to have you back with us again.
Well, it's great to be here, Johnny, and I want to thank you, and I want to thank all my young friends out there for supporting me, because it's a power of love that energizes Malibu. And I want to tell you one thing: as long as I live and breathe, don't ever be afraid of devastation and Colonel Akbar, because I'm going to run wild all over them. Stay cool.
That is Malibu, the former American gladiator with 5-Star Championship Wrestling. And he promises plenty of excitement and plenty of entertainment, as I stated, for the young and old, and especially our young wrestling fans. Now let's hear from the General himself.
Listen and listen good, Malibu. You'll never gauge stardom at the expense of Devastation Incorporated. Not on the greatest day you live on the face of this earth, punk. As I stand here, have you ever seen a specimen like Lord Humongous? Just the latest acquisition in Devastation Incorporated. And the General's always turning. Remember that bounty, Orton. Every time you look over your left and look over your right, Devastation will be there. We're still #1.
Devastation is growing, and the General's men keep getting bigger and bigger. In fact, I'm sure he's scaring a few people, scaring all the kids out there, and maybe even a few wrestlers. But you know, I've never been scared of anything in my life. Me and Bobby Sue have always been able to get everything done. General Skandor Akbar, bring him on, because me and Bobby Sue, we're ready, we're ready. Oh, come on.
Cowboy Bob Orton has bounced back from a major injury at the hands of Devastation Incorporated, and he's now back at full strength. And he's also causing a lot of problems for the general and his big army.
You know what I'd like to say first is I really appreciate the way I've been accepted down here by the wrestling fans. It's a new feeling to me. Something I'm not used to, kind of like it. Makes me feel good. But at the same time, I'm confused, befuddled a bit, because Skandor Akbar, right when you think you got him figured out, right when you think you know what he's going to throw at you, here comes something else. Did you see the size of that Lord Humongous guy? There's a fella going to be coming, he's going to be coming after the bounty, because he needs tons of money to eat. But bring him on, Skandor, because I'm ready.
Now let's get back to the ring, and there's much more action.
This will be a special handicap match. One fall, 20-minute time limit. In the ring now, weighing 255 pounds from Shreveport, Thunder! Weighing 215 pounds from Hollywood, California, Bobby Dahl! And to my right, standing 6'9", weighing 340 pounds, from parts unknown, Lord Humongous.
Well, wrestling fans, I told you it was awesome. I simply just can't think of another word to describe this man. He is awesome. Lord Humongous. They put out the flyers saying that a heavyweight championship title was at stake. Big $10,000 purse going to the winner. Of course, now, let me say this. This is not a heavyweight championship match with 5 stars, simply because Lord Humongous entered too late. Lord Humongous was a late entry, therefore, this is not a tournament match. But he tried to get into the tournament. It just was a matter of being late. And he is here nevertheless. And I would imagine that this young man, before he is done with it, he might control all of us lives.
Well, Johnny, you talk about big men. Thunder and Bobby Dahl are going to really have their work cut out here, because at 6'9" and 340, he's almost an immovable object. Watch him.
Oh. And, of course, when you see the mask, he's staring over this way, and I don't like that.
You think some of the wrestlers are happy that he didn't make the tournament?
I would imagine they are. He uses that mask as a battering ram, if you will, with the headbutt. He glanced this way. I didn't like that one bit. I only saw the guy one time, and that was by picture. And I do not wish to see him any longer. Yeah, Thunder now going to give Bobby Dahl a chance, and you can see the strength and the power of this man.
Look at this.
Look at that.
My goodness.
Good gracious. They could have put 4 men in with him. Well, once again, Lyle, this is simply the general using his wealth, if you will, to command the respect that he has asked for with 5-star. And he continues to just bring in the talent that is unbelievable. And this man is simply unbelievable.
Where does he find these people from?
I have no earthly idea. He must have a black book that, look at that. Sure enough, Bobby Dahl only tips the scales around 215 pounds. He's looking over this way again.
You don't like that, do you?
I certainly don't. This man strikes fear into my eyes.
I think Bobby Dahl may have trouble getting out of bed in the morning, do you?
I would imagine so. And I could understand where they said that he bench pressed over 600 pounds at one time. Whatever for a cover, and that will do it. A handicap match. Lord Humongous winning easily. Again, he was a late entry. This is not a sanctioned heavyweight championship match in the heavyweight tournament, but nevertheless, Lord Humongous has this crowd just simply at awe. No one is moving. It's almost silence because of the size of this individual. Well, we'll be back with more action. We promised to get it fired up once again. So stay with us right here on 5-Star Championship Wrestling.
There's something special in everything you do. You've got the stuff that dreams are made of, and your own way of making them come true. We're here to share your tears and laughter, to bring you all the news you're after. Together we'll go far, while we're reaching for a star. Louisiana, crowding on the move, working together, WAFB, Channel 9 and you. You're the voice we hear when the stories break. You're the spirit that sets us free. Forever true, touching your life, that's where we're gonna be. Louisiana, crowding on the move, working together, Louisiana, News Channel, WAFB.
New Generation, your sound leader with this week's special. Bose 101 speakers, water resistant for your home or car, and only $79.95 each at New Generation, your stereo headquarters.
Hi, I'm Stuart Finlay McLennan from Earth Force. We all talk about improving the environment, but how many of us actually do something about it? Recycling is one way you can all help. Send for your free WAFB recycling card today and do your part to keep our planet clean.
Hello, this is a news break. A diplomat is predicting the United Nations vote to denounce Israel is a turning point in Israel's efforts to hide from its deeds behind the protective cloak of the United States. The U.S., in a rare move, voted against Israel, voting in favor of the resolution condemning Israel for the deaths of 19 Palestinians this week. And speculation is increasing that an assault is being planned against Saddam Hussein in Iraq. This has been a news break on Louisiana's first 24-hour news channel. This match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. General Skandor Akbar presents a member of Devastation Incorporated, standing 6'8", weighing 302 pounds, from Death Valley, the Angel of Death.
And I noticed that the Angel has once again brought along the trumpet, evidently to play taps for his opponent. And speaking of opponent, we are awaiting the arrival of his opponent right now. And I am still just completely at awe of Lord Humongous. I was told that that's the most impressive individual that Jimmy Killshaw has seen in some 20-odd years. General over here hollering at me, and I do not know the circumstance of matches coming up whatsoever. What do we got? Jimmy Killshaw now. Okay. And, of course, Jimmy Killshaw talking with Lyle Boudreaux, informing him of the nature of this.
Kevin Von Erich was scheduled in this match against the Angel of Death. We've just been informed that he missed his plane connection and he will not be here tonight.
There's the circumstance for you.
Nobody knows those stinking Von Erichs as well as I do.
Oh.
I believe you're hiding in the dressing room, Kevin.
Kevin Von Erich from the fabulous Von Erich family.
If you're too yellow to come out, then I will have the Angel of Death play a tribute to another fallen wrestler, Kevin Von Erich. I want some silence.
Asking for silence so that the Angel of Death can play his taps. Boy, what have we got here? What have we got here? This is Sam Houston entering the ring. Now, the Angel came out and issued a challenge moments ago And Sam went back to the dressing area. Now Jimmy Killshaw up in the ring. What have we got? I guess Houston now is answering.
Now, in answer to Skandor's recent remarks, I can assure you fans that Kevin Von Erich is not in the dressing room, he's not in the building, and he's certainly not afraid of the Angel.
Oh, that is most definitely true.
One more thing. Mr. Von Erich did have the courtesy, did call Baton Rouge this evening, roughly 1 hour and a half ago, and he informed us where he had missed his plane connections. But what you say is not true, Akbar. Von Erich is not here.
Folks, I know Kev's not here. He did call. He did miss his plane connection. Angel of Death, I know Kevin ain't afraid of you, and I ain't afraid of you either. And if you came here to wrestle, why don't you give me a shot? Why don't you wrestle me? You're so big and bad. I already got a bone to pick with you. I already got a bone to pick. If you're so bad, why don't you wrestle me? Well, I'll tell you something, skinny boy. You see, this is a tournament. And I've already been advanced to the next round because that chicken Von Erich was too scared to come out here. So why should I mess with you? I'll take care of you when I darn well feel like it.
Well, he wanted Sam Houston moments ago. Now is a different story. Oh, look at this. The general acting like he wants some of the Screaming Eagle.
In a non-tournament match, you want the Angel? Yeah.
Hey, boy, if you want to try me on, let's go for it.
Oh, how about this?
This is not a sanctioned match for the heavyweight tournament. This is not a five-star tournament match. This is a non-tournament match. Do you understand that?
Oh, look out, Sam. He caught a left right on top of the head. This is not a tournament match. Jimmy Killshaw made that plain from the beginning. This is not a tournament match. Oh, mercy, what a chop by the Angel of Death. Now Sam Houston catches that big foot. Well, the Angel wanted him, and he's got him. Sam knew what he was doing when he backed away after winning his match. He knew there would be another opportunity, and he waited for it, and he's got it. But right now, the Angel slapping him around, and now Sam comes firing back.
This is like a street brawl right here, Johnny. They really don't like each other.
Absolutely no love lost between these two. Sam once again runs into that big 14-size boot. Sam's head rammed into that turnbuckle. Angel of Death with some vicious forearms to the back.
Here's another one of the 5 stars, really big men, standing 6'8", over 300 pounds.
Sam came from left field with that right hand. And again. Angel is wobbly-legged, glassy-eyed already. Uh-oh. There's a DDT. A brain buster by the Angel of Death. Both a bit stunned. Angel now with the cover. 2 count. Houston managed to get that right shoulder up. What action. This is action that wrestling fans wait a year to see in some areas. But with 5 star, you're seeing it each and every match that comes up.
Pretty good left right there.
Yes, it was. Wow. Angel again with the cover. And again, only a 2 count. Our crowd getting behind the young gun, Sam Houston. He is continuing to catch a lot of lefts and rights, and that big size 14 boot as well. Sam with a brain buster of his own. That slowed down the Angel of Death momentarily. Now Sam delivering those rights. Big flying drop kick. Sam following him outside.
Well, the ring's not big enough for him here, Johnny.
Both men continue to wail away at one another. Oh, he caught Sam. Now the Angel had his hand rammed into that steel post. We have got a double disqualification. Double disqualification is the ruling.
Here's Malibu coming in.
Malibu has come out. Malibu has come out to the aid of Sam Houston. Raises Sam's arm as in victory. This will go down, however, as a double disqualification. Both men counted outside the ring. What action. And we've got much more, so stay with us right here. It's exciting, and it's 5-star championship wrestling.
He's not just another pretty pair of tights. He's more than a colorful superhero. He's Captain Color Time, adding color time to your life with specials like this.
Picture this, color picture in a picture. Zenith Digital System 3 Stereo TV as low as $19.95 per week from Color Time. Or rent to own this Magnavox Home Entertainment Center as low as $25.95 per week. Add Color Time excitement to your home. Call Color Time today.
The National Farmers and Merchants Insurance Agency has specialized in major medical plans for farmers, ranchers, and self-employed folks for years. This exact same major medical insurance is now also available to you if you are not offered group insurance where you work, if this plan will pay more benefits than your present coverage, and if this plan costs less than what you're paying now. Personally, I demand the best benefits anytime a member of my family requires medical care. But let's face it, the rest of the time, that insurance policy is simply going to lay in a drawer somewhere and do nothing. So I want to pay the least amount per month if I can. My horses and my insurance have a lot in common. He used to put in a good day's work, but now with traps, catch pins around the ranch, working cattle with pickups, he spends most of his time standing in this trailer or loafing around the barn. Like my insurance, when I need him, I really need him, but I still don't want to tie up any more money than I absolutely have to. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes to compare this policy against your present coverage. I'm telling you right up front. The call's free. You're under no obligation for them to come to your home and make the comparison. That's free, too. And if they can't save you $300 to $500 a year, don't consider switching to their policy. You can tell them I said so.
The 5-star heavyweight championship tournament continues, and there's one individual that continues to be a main part with that championship drive, and that is, of course, the former American gladiator, Malibu. I know you're looking forward to that big title.
Absolutely, Johnny. I'm thrilled to be here, be a part of the awesome competition coming up. As the competition gets tougher, so does Malibu. And I'll be looking for the ultimate competition. I'm fired up, and I want to thank all my young friends for supporting me out there.
I mentioned, I know you're looking forward to the title. I know you're looking forward to winning that championship if it gets that far. And I know a lot of fans have stated to me that they'd love nothing better than to see that championship belt around your waist and the money in your pocket.
Well, Johnny, if is not a word in my vocabulary. I'm going to be fired up, and I'm going to take that belt because all my friends are supporting me, and God bless you all for looking after the big Malibu.
Okay, there he is, wrestling fans, the former American gladiator, Malibu. He has taken 5-star by storm. Now, let's hear from the general.
All you mothers, let your babies grow up to be like the executioner, not Malibu. Understand how it is. And devastation is still in this tournament running with each and every member. And we're getting real down and dirty. And the executioner, with all his wrestling technique, is no exception. So when it's all over, when all the smoke is cleared, you won't see the Malibu or Bob Orton or Sam Houston. You're going to see Devastation Incorporated.
The royal family has asked for some tag team competition, and it looks as if their prayers have been answered.
Well, finally in fight style, we've got some men with bloody guts to take on the royal family. So how about giving us some names,
Give us some names,
You'll
Johnny.
find out in the future.
Hey, don't get bloody smart with us, pal. You're here with the royal family. No rinky-dinky team, huh? You understand? Let me tell you something, you gutless swines. Sign the dotted line. The royal family's here, and they're here to bloody stay. Tell them, Jacko. You know, guys, Jimmy Jack Funk, Cousin Junior, Malibu, the list goes on and on. Bob Orton. Well, the General and Devastation Incorporated and the royal family are not going to stand for none of your garbage.
Let's get back to the ring. There's much more action.
This match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Entering the ring now, a member of Devastation Incorporated, weighing 260 pounds from Outer Mongolia, Taurus, Bulba.
And, of course, right now we're awaiting the arrival of the opponent for Taurus Bulba. And when you see who it is, you will see a large turnout of young kids. They will be over there at his aid because he is the big crowd favorite. There he is right there.
And now making his way into the ring, weighing 235 pounds from Hollywood, Malibu! And we're joined here at ringside by the Executioner from Devastation Incorporated.
Look at all these little kids cheering for old Malibu. And I'll tell you what, they're going to be crying after Taurus gets done with them. The Gladiator's looking pretty tough. He's big, he's strong. But is he big enough Gladiator to take on Taurus? I don't think so.
With the cover, only a 1 count, Taurus Bulba has been very impressive in this tournament. This, of course, is more tournament action. Again, Malibu with the cover, and again, not being able to make it stick. He is a physical-looking improvement. Or physical-looking specimen, I should say. There's a 3 count already. How about that?
Well, Malibu got a cheap win there. I think when it comes tournament time for me, I hope he tries to hit me with that belly-to-belly, because I'll tell you what, I'll give him some good airtime with those big lats he has. He's got good aerodynamics. He'll fly real fine.
There's Malibu with the win. You heard from the Executioner, and we'll be back with more action. So stay with us here on 5 Star Wrestling.
You know anyone can run a 12-month interest-free promotion, but New Generation is first again with better than interest-free sale. That's right, make any purchase over $500, pay it off within the first year, and we'll give you 100% of your interest back, or 110% of your interest toward another purchase. For example, buy this Canon EO6 camcorder on sale for $1199.95. Pay it off within the first year, and we'll give you interest of $235 back, or $260 toward another purchase. Better than interest-free at New Generation, your TV appliance headquarters.
Win a fortune with National Supermarkets. Watch the live drawing on Wheel of Fortune Mondays between 6:30 and 7 only on WASD Channel 9.
Hi, I'm Stuart Finlay McLennan from Earth Force. We all talk about improving the environment, but how many of us actually do something about it? Recycling is one way you can all help. Send for your free WAFB recycling card today and do your part to keep our planet clean.
There's something special in everything you do. You've got the stuff that dreams are made of, and your own way of making them come true. We're here to share your tears and laughter, to bring you all the news you're after. Together we'll go far, while we're reaching for the stars. Louisiana, crowding on the move, working together, WAFB, Channel 9 and you. You're the voice we hear when the stories break. You're the spirit that sets us free. Forever news, something to write.
Five-Star Championship Wrestling will be in Houma at the East Park Recreation Center on Sunday night, October 28th at 7:30. You'll see Sam Houston, Jimmy Jack Funk, The Executioner, Sika, Cousin Jr., Taurus Bulba, Lord Humongous, The Warrior. They're all going to be in Houma Sunday night, October 28th at 7:30 at the East Park Recreation Center. Be there for Five-Star Championship Wrestling when it comes to Houma, October 28th.
The chairman of the board of Five-Star Wrestling, Joey Attia, who happens to be a silver medal winner in wrestling competition in the 1984 Olympic Games, has made this special announcement. All children aged 12 and under will be admitted for $1 to any event. That's $1 for children aged 12 and under admitted to Five-Star Championship Wrestling when it comes to your area. It's a very, very big special with Five-Star. And here's Cowboy Bob Orton, who happens to be a family man himself, to talking about the children.
Yeah, I've got some little kids running around there, and I'll tell you something, they're going to love to come on down, and they will. But the thing is, the good, wholesome entertainment that leans toward athletics, sort of head them kids in the right direction. That's what I think makes things so great, especially in a time when drugs are running rampant. You've got the peer pressure, the adversity, and just come on down and have a good time. And remember, kids, you got to train hard, but you got to go ahead and study just that much harder.
Coming to the Belmont's Great Hall, Tuesday night, October 30th at 7:30. Five-Star Championship Wrestling Halloween Special. Free candy for the kids. You'll see Sam Houston and Bob Orton, Malibu, Lord Humongous, The Great Coquina, The Executioner, Cousin Jr., The Angel, and Sika. That's coming to the Belmont's Great Hall, Tuesday night, October 30th at 7:30. It's a Halloween Special. Free candy for the kids. It's Five-Star Championship Wrestling.
Cajun 103, country that's upbeat and fun. Have you listened lately? We give you the best variety of country, from the classics to being the first with the best new music, and at least 10 in a row and 50 minutes of music every hour. In the last 6 months, we've had over 300,000 winners. Start your mornings with Kevin Fisk and Joe Redmond, and at least 10 in a row and 50 minutes of music every hour all day long. Cajun 103.3 FM. Try us. Listen as soon as you can.
Five-Star Championship Wrestling coming to Hammond on the campus of Southeastern Louisiana University at the Old Men's Gym Friday night, November the 2nd. You'll see stars like Sam Houston, Malibu, Cousin Jr., Jimmy Jack Funk, The Executioner, Sika, Taurus Bulba, Lord Humongous, The Warrior, and Bobby Doll, along with many other stars. It's coming to Southeastern at the Old Men's Gym in Hammond. It's Friday, November the 2nd. Be there for Five-Star Championship Wrestling. Match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing, weighing 280 pounds from the Queen's Royal Court, now entering the ring, Jack Victory. And weighing 282 pounds from the Queen's Royal Court, Rip Morgan.
And that is the match.
Hey, referee! There seems to be a little problem here. You know, in this tournament, me and Morgan easily beat our opponents in the first couple rounds. And it so happened that I have to wrestle Rip Morgan tonight. Well, as you can see, Mr. Referee, we're a tag team and a damn good one, okay? So we're not gonna wrestle each other here tonight, okay? So if you, hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. If you want to go to the back and get us another opponent, that's fine, all right? Here.
More problems with the royal family now. Morgan scheduled to face Victory in our heavyweight championship tournament. And once again, Jimmy Killshaw has stepped into the ring to try to settle this one.
Did I just now hear you say that you refuse to wrestle your tag team partner, Rip Morgan? Did I hear you say that?
Hey, I think I yelled it damn loud enough, Mr. Killshaw. I am not wrestling Rip. If you want to go to the back and find us an opponent, that's fine. All right? And get that through your thick head.
Mr. Killshaw trying to put things together.
Mr. Morgan and Mr. Victory. Just want to make you aware of something. Y'all are aware of the tournament drawings before you came here. Y'all both happened to advance. As it so happened, the pairings have now pit you, Jack Victory, against your partner, Rip Morgan. Now wait, let me tell you this.
Oh,
so there will be no misunderstanding. You had to put up a $500 entrance fee. Victory, Mr. Morgan, you put up a $500 entrance fee. Okay, this is for the tournament championship. This tournament is the winner not only becomes a 5-star heavyweight champion, he also receives $10,000 as an extra bonus. Now, it doesn't make a bit of a difference to me whether you wrestle each other or not. I could care less. But I tell you one thing, the tournament pairings are not going to be changed. If you don't want to wrestle, you lose your $500 entrance fee.
Oh. Well, that's only fair.
Hey, listen up here. This is a bloody conspiracy because we know and you know that only one of us could win the tournament, nobody else. So we think and we know that this is a conspiracy, Kershaw.
Give them a 10 count. If they refuse to answer the bell, disqualify both of them, referee.
Wow. Referee Gary Cooper has already started the count. Now, will they change their mind? It's up to 8. That is it. So we have a double disqualification.
Mr. Victory and Mr. Morgan, you're both disqualified for the tournament. You have forfeited your $500 as well.
Oh, and Rip Morgan is not pleased. Neither is Jack Victory. But there you have it. Both have been disqualified from the action. Both have forfeited $1,000 as well, $500 apiece. Not much more you can say, except we've got a barn burner coming up next. Devastation with Kamala going against the big cowboy, Ace Bob Orton.
This match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. General Skandor Akbar presents, standing 6'6", weighing 396 pounds, from Uganda, one of the world's largest men, the Ugandan giant, Kamala. And weighing 250 pounds, from St. Louis, headed to the ring, the ace, Cowboy, Bob Orton.
Now, this, of course, is the one we spoke of, the big Ugandan giant, Kamala, going up against the ace, Cowboy Bob Orton. This, of course, is in the classification of the heavyweight championship, the title that everyone is looking for. The belt and the money. And there's Kamala getting the jump on the Cowboy, Bob Orton. Of course, this is right up the alley of General Skandor Akbar because, as we have been mentioning so many times before, there's no love lost between the ace and the general. Sam Houston, more or less answering the challenge of the Angel of Death. And what a battle that was. And then, of course, the royal family refusing to wrestle one another as far as the tournament is concerned. Both disqualified, both now out. Malibu, as you stated, a winner. Kevin Von Erich, late arrival, could not make plane connections, did not get here. We have had great action. We have had a lot of turmoil and confusion, but it's been another great show for us.
Well, that match they quickly put together between the Angel of Death and Sam Houston's one of the best we've had.
And, of course, before this one is said and done, this, too, will be an excellent bout. The ace Cowboy Bob Orton and the Ugandan warrior, Kamala. General Skandor Akbar leaning on the ring apron, watching, surveying. Now that nerve hole as you see the general with his way of commanding that Kamala take charge, way of keeping him in order, more or less.
Well, the General is in control of Devastation Incorporated, isn't he?
He definitely is. And right now, Kamala is in control of Bob Orton. Working on that nerve-ending hole to the top of the shoulder. Rick Proctor, third man in the ring, asking if Bob Orton wants to give it up. Orton managing now to get to his feet. We have seen this hole applied many times in the past, and this is a hole that actually just paralyzes you, if you will.
Yeah, Kamala, he's so big, so strong, and Bob Orton right now is in a lot of trouble in this tournament.
I've never had the opportunity to shake hands with Kamala or anything of that nature, but you can imagine a man of this size definitely has to have strength all through his entire body. You can imagine what a hole like that will do to a person.
The Cowboy trying to battle back here. So much at stake.
Orton using that elbow. But he's handicapped in a way because there's the kick now by Kamala. And once again, the big Ugandan warrior goes to that pressure point hole. This deadens the shoulder, the right side of the body, the arm in particular. If anybody can bounce back from it, Cowboy Bob Orton can. He has had to endure a lot of pain over his years. I remember just a few weeks, months back, when Devastation tried to end his career, pile driving him on a steel suitcase, a metal suitcase. And he backed out and came back to fight another day, and oh, he staggered the big man right there. Headbutt by Kamala. Right now, both trading forearms and vicious chops.
Are they going after each other right now?
Kamala with that kick. Now the big splash into the corner. Kamala continues to pour it on. Pushes the referee aside. I would imagine he's got instructions from the General to put Bob Orton out any way he can. I don't know how he communicates with him, but I would imagine that Akbar has his way of doing things.
Oh,
no,
look at this.
Ricky Proctor just tossed aside. That's it. Hey, Proctor asking for the bell to be rung, and we have a disqualification. That's Kamala's goal right now. He is trying to put Bob Orton out of this thing. And speaking of being out of this thing, we're out of time. We're going to have to leave you. Don't forget, next week, we've got more exciting tournament action coming up, and we invite you to be with us right here on exciting 5-Star Championship Wrestling. Speaking for Lyle Boudreaux, I'm Johnny Cassio. Join us next week. More exciting action still to come right here on 5-Star Championship Wrestling.